It's only the confusion that is being created. Months ago only, if you're talking about Chacha ji, months ago only, he has made his own party and he has announced to fight independently. So I guess that issue is a little old now, and people have accepted it. They are making their own party, and we are working with our strategies. And now we have a tie-up with BSP, and we are going to fight it very confidently. I don't think that is going to affect. As far as Netaji is concerned, he has given his full support to Manya Akhilesh Yadav ji, so I don't think there is any problems in the family. If you're talking about Chacha ji, he's working on his party, but we are very confident about our party and our vote shares.
Also, Netaji keeps on hugging his brother every now and then.
Well,
and the blessings for the
as a member of the Samajwadi Party, I mean, you know,
that is his personal blessings that are with Chacha ji also and Akhilesh ji also.
So politically, which side that blessing will go?
Yes, that is his personal blessing.
If it's personal with both the brother and the son, politically,
but still Netaji wears Lal Topi only, if you see.
Or is it going to be,
Dr. Datta, you're really expecting an answer to that?
For me? Is it going to be 50-50, like a crackjack biscuit?
We're not advertising any products over here. Let me move on. You know, yes, Mr. Raman Malik, you wanted to make a point. Please quickly do so. Then we're going to play out some political reactions as well.
See, the only place where you can find an elephant driving a cycle. See, the only place you can find an elephant driving a cycle is in the circus. That is what is going to be. 35 years back, it was Mulayam Singh and SP. Today, it is SP and Mayawati. Do not forget that. There are still old wounds which are going to come back. That is one. The second is, what is the agenda of governance that they have said? What is the agenda of this is only for that. That is the limited perspective of this alliance.
But what is the BJP's game plan in Uttar Pradesh, sir? I asked you earlier as well. What's the Ram Mandir agenda? Is the BJP going to settle on it? That's what
I'll tell you.
Dr.
I'll tell you.
Sana, they will never talk about
I'll tell you. Development
issues, Gadbandhan, Ram Mandir.
Mr. Malik,
they never talk about development. They never talk about development.
I want to ask you one question, and I want to ask you this question very bluntly and very straightforward way. I'm very happy that finally Akhilesh Ji has realized about Bhagwan Ram and Bhagwan Krishna. He said in his press conference, a late realization, happy about that. So if you can understand that those people who never ever acknowledged Lord Ram and Lord Krishna, they are acknowledging Lord Ram and Lord Krishna today. You guys have always spoken in favor of Lord Ram. Was that only just to gain political votes, or do you really mean that? The national president of the Bharatiya Janata Party today once again spoke about Ram Mandir and about Lord Ram. And we know that 29th has been the date for the Supreme Court. We are sorry to say this with all honor and respect to the Honorable Supreme Court. I personally myself am very disappointed with the way things are going. I need a clarity from you, Mr. Raman Malik. Mandir nahi to vote nahi. Are you going to start the construction of the temple or initiate the construction of the temple?
Dr. Datta, I think he's got your point. Dr. Datta wants to, I think, be in my chair. He's asked 2 questions already and very forceful questions now. Mr. Raman Malik, your party president harps on Ram Mandir, but Prime Minister Modi takes stage and he talks about development.
I don't like this piper thing anymore. You play the pipe and you make everyone dance. I don't want that on the temple issue anymore. I need a candid answer. Mandir nahi to vote nahi.
Sir, the candid answer is, which must not be forgotten, that even Maryada Purushottam Ram followed the Yathasthan ka niyam. But yes, one thing is very clear, that everybody has a breaking point. People who are forcing us and forcing the courts, asking them that, okay, please defer it beyond 2019, wearing black robes, must understand that. And for all or anything that happens because of all this delay and stretching, those people are going to be responsible. We are very clear, we want a Bhavya Ram Mandir at the same place and at the earliest. And if we need to do something post the decision, we will do it. As per the
And if the decision doesn't
Well,
come
Dr.
before
Datta,
2019,
come on, this is not the Ram Mandir debate here. Let's move on now. My question to you, Zeba Yasmeen, and we have only a couple of minutes. Time now for closing comments. Zeba Yasmeen, they say in politics there are no permanent friends or enemies, but only permanent interests. When you talk about an SP-BSP alliance all the way up till 2022, there must be some permanent interests of the Samajwadi Party and the BSP. Can you, outline at least one or two of those interests?
taps.
See, the only interest which was announced in a press conference also, that whatever we are going to do, that will be for the betterment of our country only, betterment of our state only. We want corruption-free state, we want corruption-free India. That is what this fight, why Sapa and Baspa is together. We are fighting against corruption.
And
We are
how many
fighting
corruption
against
cases are your
gullas.
leaders
We are
facing?
fighting against false commitments.
How many corruption cases is
mean, why don't
Mayawati
you talk
facing?
about
How
your
many
No,
corruption
had you
Why
told
don't
me
you
that
talk
the
about
only
your
interest
party,
is to
sir?
take on
Your
BJP
pa-
and Narendra
your party has majority
But
of people
nevertheless, fair
having
enough, that's what the
criminal
SP is
charges, sir.
pitching,
Even
and
Yogi Adityanath ji.
You take away the
Even
bloody
Yogi
taps
Adityanath
of
ji
the
having
Chief
so
Minister
many
House. What are you talking about?
Jungle
They
Raj,
themselves
and
are,
I think this is only going to,
relieving
sadly,
themselves
it's only
from
going to
the,
get worse
cases.
unless we have some sense of
You take away
realization of
the
what
taps
UP
of the
needs and
CM
what sort
House.
of governance
Forget
does UP
everything.
need. Okay, Mr. Suresh Kochatil, your
As you
closing
only
comments,
said that,
where is
you
this
know,
alliance headed? What impact will it have? Does it make things more interesting in 2019?
Yeah, the main thing I think BJP is going to focus on, if I get my, my hunch right, is it's going to break the caste equation. So that's going to be very, very crucial. At least among the forward caste, BJP is going to play the 10% reservation thing, and they will definitely try and break the caste equation. I think if Mayawati and Samajwadi Party, Akhilesh actually think that caste equation is going to work, I think they might be in for a shock or a surprise, because it might not work in 2019. They need to be very, very careful, because Amit Shah is a master strategist. Let us get it at that. He's not going to keep quiet. Mr. Modi is going to lead the campaign. Definitely, I think the caste equation breaking up is going to be the crucial factor in UP.
Right. In fact, very well put. It is Narendra Modi who is talking about development right now. Amit Shah working behind the scenes. Very astute politician, not to forget. We've all seen his caliber in the Lok Sabha elections last time around. Mr. Raman Malik, we can hear you right now. Your closing comments. Is that the BJP strategy to upset caste equations? Because that seems the only logical way as of now, if you put things in perspective vis-a-vis the 10% quota for the upper caste at this point in time as well. And the other issue is also slowly kind of egging on the Ram Mandir issue and keeping a whole load of other issues in mind as well. Especially the stress on farmers' distress that we all heard Prime Minister Modi talk about very vociferously today. Mr. Raman Malik, can you hear me?
Yeah, tell me, please.
They can't hear
Yeah,
at the right
yeah.
time.
So is that the BJP's game plan to upset
you
the caste equations, to use the 10% quota? I'm repeating, to use the 10% quota, to talk a little bit here and there about Ram Mandir. Is that the plan?
Sana, whatever our plans are, we are not going to be discussing and debating them over at your channel. And or for that that matter,
No,
any
sir,
other channel. But
your
yes,
party president and prime minister already spoke at length about all of that.
Whatever, my point is simple. We know what we have done. We will take it to the people. We know what we have planned. We will put in forward of the people. Whatever is the facts, we will place in front of the people. And I am very, very sure with our report card, it will be the first government which gives us report card to the people that this is what we had promised, this is what we have done.
Right.
It is for you to assess how much we have delivered. And once we give honesty to the people, people honestly keep you with themselves.
Right.
They keep the Prime Minister in their
Well,
heart.
we're completely out of time. I apologize for all the other speakers who couldn't get a chance, but we have another very, very interesting debate coming up in just a few moments. Yes. Zeba Yasmin, I'll give you 10 seconds because you're not joining me on the other debate. 10 seconds.
Yeah, because I would like to say, as Sir said, BJP spokesperson said that report card will work. Report card did not work in Baipurs. The report card did not work in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, MP. Now, still, if they expect that report card is going to work, I think
thank you so much. We've got your comments.
Shah
Nizamuddin Faujdar, Raman Malik, Suresh Kochatil, S.K. Datta and Zeba Yasmin. Thank you all very much for joining me on India Ahead at 9. I'm Sana Khan. We're taking a very short break, coming right back.